morning everyone. Today I am going to take a lecture of discrete mathematics chapter number 4 and the topic is the algebraic structure. Okay, so we have already seen in our previous lecture what is the generator, what is the cyclic group and what is the process for finding the generator. Okay, so in the last lecture we have already seen in the what is the process for math group for the addition modulo or the multiplication modulo. Okay. So today's topic is the cyclic group, and with the help of this cyclic group and generator, we take one example and find all these values, that means the multiplication table and the inverse and the subgroups and the order and the cyclic group. Okay, so here the definition of the cyclic group, a group G star is said to be cyclic group if it contains at least one generator. Okay, so what is the definition of the cyclic group? That means if we are given in a group with the help of any operator, so if at least one generator contains in this group, then we can say that this is a cyclic group. And what is a generator? So generator, that means what? We take one by one elements according to your group, and if you write the power of 1, power of 2, power of 3 and we get all the elements according to group, then we can say that this is a generator. Okay, so here we are given in one example. Consider the group G is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are given in a just like the same group G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So group G, that means what? This G satisfy all four properties. That means closure property, associative property, identity property and the inverse property. Okay, so here under multiplication modulo 7. So what do you mean by the under multiplication modulo 7? That is, this is the multiplication and here we write suffix in the number 7. Okay, so we find out the 4 points. Find the multiplication table of G. That means we are given in a elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and we use the operator. Operator is what? Multiplication modulo 7. Okay. Second one, we find the 2 inverse, 3 inverse and the 6 inverse. Okay. Third one, we find the orders and the subgroups generated by 2 and 3. In our previous lecture, we find out the generator for every element. We find the every element in the power of 1, 2, 3, 4 and after that we get which element is a generator or not. But in this question, we find out only the 2 elements, generator of 2 and the 3. And check here 2 and 3 generators or not. Okay. And fourth one is G cyclic. So what do you mean by the cyclic? That means if at least one element, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we use one by one power 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we use the second element 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2. Next 3 raised to the power 1, 3 raised to the power 2. So at least one element is, we write here in the form of power 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can say that this is a generator. So if one element is at least one element, we write here this form, then we can say that this is a cyclic group. Okay, so let's start the solution. So first one is what? First one is we make a table. Okay, find the multiplication table of G. So first we write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6 elements, and here we write the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and this is the multiplication modulo 7. Okay, so what is the logic is what? Logic is that if we multiply both the numbers and if this number is less than 7, then we write here that number, and if the number is equal to or greater than 7, then we write here the remainder. Okay, so 1 into 1, 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 3, 3, 1 into 4, 4, 1 into 5, 5 and 1 into 6, 6. Okay, 2 into 1, 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6 and 2 4 ja 8. Okay, so 8 greater than 7, so 8 divided by 7, so remainder is what? 1. 2 5 ja 10, so 10 divided by 7, so we write here the 3. Okay, and 2 6 ja 12 and 12 divided by 7, so we write here the 5. Okay, next one is 3. So 3 into 1, 3. 3 into 2, 6. 3 into 3, 9. So 9 is greater than 7. So 9 divided by 7. So remainder is what? 2. 3 4s are 12. So 12 divided by 7. So remainder is 5. Okay. 3 5s are 15. 15 divided by 7. So remainder is 1. And 3 6s are 18. So 18 divided by 7. So 7 2s are 40. So remainder is what? 4. Okay, next one is we consider we take here the 4. So 4 into 1, 4. 4 into 2, 4 2 is 8. So 8 is greater than 7. So 8 divided by 7, so remainder is 1. Okay, 4 3 is 12. So 12 divided by 7, so remainder is 5. Okay, 4 4 is 16 and divided by 7. So 7 2 is 14, so remainder is 2. 4 5 are 20 divided by 7. Okay, so remainder is 6. And 4 6 are 24. So 24 divided by 7. So remainder is 3. Okay, so see here very carefully. One point here. Here every element is it different, okay, unique element, not the repeat number. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so if any number is repeated, so check here, there is some calculation mistake. Okay, 5 1 are 5. Okay, 5 2 are 10. So 10 is greater than 7. So 10 divided by 7. So remainder is 3. Okay, 5 3 are 15. So divided by 7. So remainder is 1. 5 4 are 20. Divided by 7. So remainder is 6. Okay, 5 5 are 25. Divided by 7. So remainder is 4. And 5 6 are 30 divided by 7, remainder is 2. So check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and here you check here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next one is what? 6 obviously. So first you check here, 6 1 are 6. 6 2 are 12 divided by 7. So here we write 5. 6 3 are 18 divided by 7. So 4. Okay. 6 4 are 24 divided by 7. So remainder is 3. Okay. 6 5 are 30 divided by 7. Remainder is 2. Okay. And 6 6 are 36 divided by 7. So remainder is 1. Okay. So in the last row, you write here just ideas because of here 1 2 3 4 5 right here. So one remaining number is what? 6. 1 2 4 6 3 remaining number is what? 5. 1 2 3 5 6 remaining number is what? 4. Okay, so with the help of this process 1 2 4 5 6 remaining number is 3. So we write here 3. 1 3 5 6 4 remaining number is obviously 2. So we write here 2. Okay, and 6 5 4 3 2. So remaining number is 1. Okay, so this is very easy process for make a table according to your addition modulo and your multiplication modulo. Okay, so this is the answer of the first question is what the matrix table. Second one is the inverse of 2 raised to the power, that is 2 inverse, inverse and 6 inverse. Okay, so inverse of 2, inverse of 3 and the inverse of 6. Okay, so inverse of 2, that is what? So we have already seen in the previous lecture for addition modulo. So we have already seen in the identity element. So in the plus, if our operator given in the plus form, so identity element is always 0. And if our operator given in the multiplication form, so identity element is always 1. Okay, so here we are given in the multiplication modulo. So according to multiplication modulo, identity element is what? 1. So you check here in every row according to your question. Because of here we find out only the 3 numbers, inverse of 2, inverse of 3 and inverse of 6. So you check here your table, the inverse of 2. So first you check here 2 and check here the one element. So according to 2, one element is present in the fourth number. So the inverse of 2 is equal to 4. Okay, next one is 3. So inverse of 3 is equal to what? 5. Okay, and next number is 6. So inverse of 6 is equal to what? 6. So this is the answer of the second one. Find 2 inverse, 3 inverse and 6 inverse. And what is the logic? Logic is that you check here according to your table only one number. Okay, so 2, 1, 4. So inverse of 2 is equal to 4. 3, 5. So inverse of 3 is equal to 5. And 6. So inverse of 6 is equal to 6. Okay. Our third one is the find the orders and subgroups generated by 2 and 3. Third is the find the order and subgroups generated by 2 and 3. So here generated by 2, first we find out the generated by 2. So what is the process? 2 raised to the power 1, that means 2. 2 raised to the power 2, that means this is the multiplication modulo 7 we are given in the operator. So 2 multiplication modulo 7, 2. So 2 2 ja 4. So 4 less than 7. So we get right here only 4. 2 raised to the power 3. That means 2 multiplication modulo 7, 2 multiplication modulo 7, 2. So 2 2 ja 4, 2 ja 8. So 8 greater than 7. So 8 divided by 7. So remainder is what? Remainder is 1. Okay. Next one is 2 raised to the power 4. So we write here 4 times this step. So 2 2 ja 4, 2 ja 8. 2 ja 16. So 16 divided by 7. So remainder is 2. Okay, so see here 2, 4, 1 and again we repeat here the number 2. Okay, if we find out the 2 raised to the power 5, so we get the 4. That means what? Here we have only 3 elements, 2, 4 and 1, and after that again we get here the 2, 4, 1. That means what? Here we have only 3 remainders are unique, 2, 4 and 1. That means the distinct remainder. So order of 2 is equal to what? The different remainder 2, 4 and 1. That means total 3. So order of 2 is equal to 3. So here we find the orders and the subgroups. So order of 2 is equal to 3. But subgroups is what? So the subgroup generated by 2 is. So according to if we find out the subgroups, so you write here the different remainder 1, 2 and 4. This is a subgroup of the generated by 2. Subgroup generated by 2 is 1, 2 and 4. Okay. Next one is the generated by 3. Okay, so if generated by 3, so we write here 3 raised to the power 1. So remainder is 3 because of 3 less than 7. Okay, 3 raised to the power 2. That means 3 multiplication modulo 7, 3. So 3 3 ja 9 divided by 7. So remainder is 2. Okay, 3 raised to the power 3. So we write here 3 times 3 into 7, 3 into multiplication modulo 7, 3. So 3 3 ja 9. 9 into 3, that means 27. So 27 divided by 7. So remainder is what? Remainder is 6. Okay. 3 raised to the power 4. So we write here this step and remainder is 4. 3 raised to the power 5. So we write here 3 into the 5 times. So remainder is 5. 3 raised to the power 6. So we write here this term into 6 times. That means what? Here we write 3, again 3, again 3 and again 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remainder is 5. Okay. Here we write the 6 times. So 3, second, third, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the 6. Okay. So remainder is 1. That means what? Here you check here if we consider 3 raised to the power 1, so we get 3. 3 raised to the power 2, so we get 2. 3 raised to the power 3, so remainder is 6. 3 raised to the power 4, remainder is 4. 3 raised to the power 5, remainder is 5. And 3 raised to the power 6, so remainder is 1. If we write here the 3 raised to the power 7, for example, so our remainder is 3. Okay, so that means what? Here we have 3, 2, 6, 4, 4, 5, 1. That means the in the sequence we consider here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all 6 elements are present according to our question, given group. Because of our group G is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 element. Okay, so that means what? Here, if we write here the power of 3, so we get the remainder, that is all the elements present in the group G. That means here we write the order of 3 is equal to what? So total 6 numbers are here. So order of 3 is equal to 6. That means subgroup, generated by subgroups generated by 3 is what? 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So here don't be confused here. The sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You write here according to your answer. But no, don't be confused here. Your elements is not a sequence form. That means here you see here, if we write here 3 1, so we get 3, 3 2, so we get 2, 3 3, so we get 6. But in the total number of sets, we get total 6 elements. Okay, so don't be confused here. According to sequence, you get if 3 raised to the power 4, so we get 4, it's okay. But 3 raised to the power 2, so 2. 3 raised to the power 3, so we have the sixth number. Okay, but here we write the 3 numbers, so don't be confused here. Here this sequence is compulsory and here this sequence is compulsory. Okay, so subgroup generated by 2, so you write here 1, 2, 4 different number, and subgroup generated by 3, so you write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the answer of the third number question. Fourth one is G cyclic? So what do you mean by the cyclic? Cyclic, that means what? If at least one element contains the generator. So yes, 3 contains the generator. Because of here, we write here in the 3. 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5 and the 3 6. Okay, so we write here this set according to this form. That means G is cyclic with the help of generated by 3. That means if we find out the generator 3, that means 3 is this is the cyclic group. Okay, so this is very important example for finding the, because of according to this example we find out the multiplication modulo, next one is the inverse, next one is the order and the subgroups, and last is the cyclic group. Okay, so cyclic group and the generator correlate because of if the generator is present here according to all these elements, and we write here in the identity element. See here we have already seen in a previous lecture the identity element. So see here 3 is the identity element. Got it? 3 is the identity element, but if we write here the different powers, so we get here the all the elements of the group G. We are given in our question. Okay, so this is the example of the cyclic group and the generator. So I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching.